the same level of mistakes will be made by EG. Their play was just totally miserable.
The obvious question is this, like, I'm going to guess almost everyone thinks FlyQuest will find a way to beat Golden Guardians, go to the final.
Probably,
The
yeah.
problem is they better have a total different fucking game plan for Cloud9 in the final, mate. Like that series was shit. Like that was supposed to be the series we were all waiting for as like the marquee matchup. Like, let's see. In fact, let's see the MVPs go head to head. What a fucking underwhelming upper bracket match that was. FlyQuest, they only even got going like anywhere in the game 3. It's like the draft was shit, the fucking play was shit, everything was lackluster. This is also why I will say we nailed this, mate. Notice how from the beginning of the split, we stressed 2 things to people. One, Prince is actually way better than his name. If you don't know this guy, you're going to think he's not that good, he's going to be cracked. But we also did say, like, Vikler is good, but he definitely isn't some monster, mate. Like, he was someone himself who could be like up and down when he was on KT. Like, sadly, he is the player that's just degraded ever since he got to NA, hasn't he? He's like, it feels like he's every 2 weeks he gets worse, mate. He's kind of whack now, unfortunately.
He is, and he's playing over aggressively at times in the laning phase. But honestly, like Ayla's Rakan was the true tragedy.
He should be not even allowed in LCS, mate. I'm sick of this guy. I'm sick of this guy. If people want to know another example, you might all think if you're a Team Liquid fan, come on, bro. Forget dodging bullets, we're catching them all. Oh no, there was a world, go look it up, when last season, the off season, Steve had to say all the right things about how we downsize. They tried to imply they were going to replace Core JJ, like the franchise player of Team Liquid, with Elia. They were going to put him in instead. They were trying to flex that like Harry and fucking Ayla would be like the bot winners. Right. Like, that was fucking egregious as shit. This guy is, the joke is, he should actually almost have never come back once they put Winsome in. Like, once they started winning, they should have just stuck with that lineup. I mean, it's hindsight now. We all thought maybe it was an upgrade, but hindsight, look, it did check out 2020. You would, if you could go back now, you would just never play Ayla, would you?
Well, I think that there's probably very good reasons that they're playing Ayla over Winsome. Like, there could be scrim results. I don't think they're doing this on a lark. Like, they have. It's not like they don't have access to both players.
It just hasn't worked, mate. He's not the player they clearly think he is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the best solution to this issue is. Like, it seems that they're probably pretty unhappy with both of these supports. Maybe if they can engineer some sort of trade with Team Liquid for Core JJ, if Team Liquid's going to blow up their League of Legends team after underperformance, that might be an option for them. They would certainly, I think, be a lot better, even though Core JJ himself has not been performing well, but could be I think he could be rehabilitated on this roster. And there would be like at least a honeymoon phase where they could work it out. I think the trouble is they have a very poor support player, and that might also be causing Prince to degrade in form if he feels like he has to do even more carrying as a result. And then in the mid lane's case,
I mean, Vikla, even limits your draft. Like, you just can't draft certain bot lanes at the moment if your support's not good enough.
Yeah, I think Vikla, something's gotten into his head too. Like, why is he building Crown Victor in the first game of this series when he could just walk into a brush and get hit by a Maokai sapling and trigger Crown? Like, he could just get hit by Heimerdinger or whatever, like a piercing arrow from Berserker on Varus. There's no good point to building Crown in this game because it's so easily popped in non-ideal circumstances, or it's just popped in the neutral when you're setting up and poking before a fight, and then by the time you join the fight, your Crown is not active. So it's a very bad build, I think, in this game. And Vikla himself, he used to so the demise of Vikla went like this: dominate, then kind of int in the laning phase, but like get back and split push and team fight well. Now he's not even doing that, so he's just inting in lane and then never doing anything. It's a bad position to be in.
Oh, it sucks, mate. Especially because, unfortunately, here's the other part. If FlyQuest beats GGS, then FlyQuest's also going to MSI, aren't they? So fucking... The problem now is like that was really tantalizing those first 4 or 5 weeks, Monty. It's not really that tantalizing anymore, is it? Like, I feel like Prince is just going to be fucking trapped. He's elo held, isn't he? If he goes international.
I mean, maybe. I think the support issue is the biggest issue here for FlyQuest. So I think they're going to have to make some sort of change.
Yeah, think how much they're going to get gapped. Like, dude, all the supports there are going to be God tier for LCK, etc. Come on, boys.
I mean, he's getting gapped by Sven, and Sven is not. Yeah. I mean, the support position is very weak overall in LCS
That's
right
also
now.
why
Like,
I was
it's
so.
really
I thought
weak.
it was so sad about EG.
To see more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content, well, subscribe to this channel then, or, you know, be a pleb and don't.